Good morning. We'll have a new view in a couple of weeks. We have the view of my cat, so that's nice. I read this book years ago when I was pregnant. It was by a lady called Lena Lidloff, something like that, about bringing up children in the Western world in comparison to tribal societies. Now, one of the things that tribal societies don't do that we do, they let their children go up and down stairs, or in their case would be, well, yeah, they'd have steps and stairs and stuff, rocks, trees. They wouldn't keep them away from knives, sharp corners. Obviously, there's modern considerations. You know, with my daughter, I would keep her away from roads and electric cables. But the one thing they warned about was saying, it's not a good idea to say to your children, don't run or you'll fall. It's like a precursor to falling, isn't it? It gives the child the idea that you can fall, or it's bad to fall. Now, falling over for a child is not bad because they're quite rubbery, aren't they? I never put stair gates on for my daughter, or I gave her a knife very young. It's a bit windy. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure if it's affecting the volume. Oh. Anyway, I'll have to see. And later on, I gave her a penknife. She cut herself once. Never cut herself again. She stuck her finger in the candle once. Never did it again. And she fell down 3 stairs and never fell again. And we live in a society now, don't we, where it's be careful, be safe, what if, don't do this, don't do that, oh, if you do this, you're gonna fall over, you're gonna cut yourself. I used to go travelling, the amount of people that said to me, stay safe. I have to say to them, I don't want to stay safe. I'm a human being. I know when to step over a tree. I know not to walk off a cliff. I know not to stick a knife in my eye. I'm not going to do it on purpose. There could be an occasion where I might accidentally do that, but you know, you can't plan for those things. You can't wrap yourself up in cotton wool. So what I'm getting to is living in this idea that the future is scary. The future can hurt you. The future, you've got to be careful, otherwise the future will hurt you. Now the future is going to hurt you, because you're going to die, right? The body's going to die, it's going to get sick and it's going to die, or it's going to end in some accident. That's a fact. You know, there's no real getting away from that. And there's no point even spending time thinking about it, because what is the point? What is the point in thinking about those things? And it's just the body that dies anyway, so just got to accept it, you know. It's nothing... It's the whole idea that I am the body is the problem. I am the body, therefore I have to constrain myself in life so I don't have any possibility of hurting myself. Now that can go to emotions as well, can't it? It's like, oh, I can't take a risk in life in case it goes wrong. You know, what if I change my job and I won't have enough money? What if I do this and my future will be bad? You know, it's this, I can't take any risks. Living in the what if life. What if? Well, these are all imaginary scenarios. And we've been brought up to believe that this is the way to live in this safe, cautious way. It's very restrictive. It's like, oh, I can't give up these emotions because what's going to happen to me? I need these emotions. I need these thought patterns, because if I don't have these thought patterns, what will happen to me? Nothing. Nothing, because there is no future. There is no future. It doesn't exist. Everything happens here. Everything. There's only what happens here. It's like, well, I can't give up on the future because what if? Oh, God. An absolute nightmare program to be living by. And how do I not live by that program? Well, you just do what you do. You do what you do. There's no point in thinking about the what ifs. Because you won't do anything. Or when you do it, you'll be scared to death. I don't think about those things. I'm not worried about the what ifs. If I worried about the what ifs, I wouldn't do hardly any of the things that I do in life. I wouldn't be living on a boat for sure. I wouldn't have done all the crazy trips that I've done. Or any of the things that I do. At the moment, I haven't earned any money for 3 months or so. And people say, oh God, well, what's going to happen? You know, how are you going to cope? I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't matter because something will happen. Something will happen or not happen. It doesn't really matter because nothing will happen and nothing won't happen because this is how it is right now. This is how it is. Oh, I can't be honest with this person because what if? I can't do this, can't do that. I can't go, oh my God, during this scandemic, I can't go out. I can't touch other people. Or if you're on the other side of things where you just didn't really believe in the whole thing, I can't speak the truth. I can't say what I think because what if people don't like me? Well, so what if people don't like you? If people don't like you, they're not worth hanging out with. Why do you want to be with people who might not like you because of what you think or the way you see things? Oh, it's a beautiful blackbird. Jean-Luc. He's getting braver, you know. He's going up on the roof now. And I think once I move and more up against, you know, the towpath, he'll be able to go off the side and go exploring off the boat, which will be nice for him. And by that time, he will know that this is his home. He's scenting the home like crazy at the moment. He's scenting every single object, corner, surface, going around, rubbing his chin against it. So, his cheek. Very sweet. Jean-Luc doesn't live in what ifs. He doesn't think, oh, if I go on the roof, you know, I might stand on something, or this might happen, or a gust of wind might come and carry me off, or... He just does what he does. That's the most peaceful way to live life, is just to do what you do. Don't consider the what ifs. Obviously I don't mean not be sensible, like just go blow everything in your bank account. Well, you could do that. You could actually, no, you could do that. You could do that. Yeah, why not? Because some people will take this in a way which is unintelligent. They'll take it to the extreme and say, oh, she said this, she means this. It's like, just use your intelligence. You know, don't use the emotions and the ego. Just use the intelligence to see what I'm saying. To live freely. To live absolutely freely. Without fear. Fear is the killer of life, of freedom. Fear. Don't be fearful. There's nothing to be fearful of. It's all in the head, or it's all in the telly, one or the other. Or it comes out of the mouths of other people who are also brought up to live in fear. You don't need to live in fear. It does you no good at all. It's a complete waste of time. How do I get out of fear? Well, you just do it. You just do it. You just stop. Take a deep breath. Muster up the courage to stop living in fear, to stop having those thought patterns, to stop being a victim of fear patterns and thoughts and everything else. Stop being a victim. Your life itself. There's only you. There's only you. The whole of life being that. Being as life. With this, unfortunately, most of us, with this program running around in the head of fear, caution, tiptoeing around, walking on eggshells, rather than just throwing yourself onto life. The most beautiful action you can take is to throw yourself onto life. Just give yourself up for it, up to it. When you throw yourself onto life, the fear disappears because you've thrown yourself into the wind, and it'll take you wherever it takes you, because that's where it's taking you there anyway. Life does what life does. Life's in control. We think we're in control. We're not in control. But we are intelligent, and we can use the volition of our intelligence to see that being fearful of every little thing is wasting the beautiful life that you are.